Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Shot a goal!
Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. That's been cut out, well played. Courtois clears. Vinicius Junior. Howson clears it away. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Camavinga! Eder Militao clears without hesitation. Carreras. Eder Militao does well to get it back. Carreras got a long way forward to join the attack. Mbappe, and the finish! That's really well cleared. Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Great vision. That is a great pick out. This looks promising. Oh, he's all... Great chance! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That looks a good ball through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Camavinga, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Bellingham, he's had a shot! And we have our very first corner. Tchouameni plays it short.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Nice looking ball.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick.
Eder Militao
Picks it up from the goal kick. Corner. Oh, good climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Carreras.
Gathers from the goal kick.
Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, this is a great position.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga might just make this. And here's Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
That has been cut short. He has found the way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Played into space. And he was quick to react.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So the action resumes.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Oh, there's a probing ball. The message is clear. None shall pass.
Ooh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe gets into a good position. He's found chance!
And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries one from range! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Camavinga. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And it's made its way to him. Can he get on the end of this? Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for genuine comfort. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here. Now it's Valverde. Mbappe! And a chance! And that's a good finish. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Marcó en el minuto 70 el dorsal 10.
So could they be onto something here? And the pass is intercepted. Carreras. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. Howson with the clearance. Mbappe. No way through. Now who's going to be first to this? Can he get it through? He won't be happy with that one. Shot could be on, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Deftly away. And here's Vinicius Junior. And well taken goal. But oh, it's offside.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. He's found a way through. Mbappe. Madrid have it back and can go again. Well,
Well, that is one way to stop him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. He leaps for it! And that really should have been that.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Carreras. And it's Valverde. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That has ended up in no man's land. Rudiger. Foot in. Always goal side. Valverde.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's in a great position here. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Courtois. Oh, given away. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's in. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid are making a change now. Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Alaba. That has been slung wide. Well, that has not gone well. Now is this the final assault? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Valverde. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Alaba. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Madrid definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 6 el dorsal 7. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 2 será
Madrid
sustituido
have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun. I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mbappe.
Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers...
He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? That's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Taken back almost at once.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's going to go a long way.
Now, can they get him away?
Now then, the ball's come loose. Here's a chance! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
That's a throw. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Mbappe. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Mbappe. Picked out brilliant. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's a cute ball. Knocks it into space. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eder Militao, and it's Tchouaméni. That's Rudiger, pressing high and with purpose. Eder Militao. Madrid making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Mbappe. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, super find. Carreras spots it and intercepts. That's really well cleared.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, he's on his own! He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out for a throw. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pass has gone astray. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Courtois gets it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Threads one in. It's played through for him. Look at the space here. And he shoots! And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So right back into the action.
Madrid really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni makes the interception. Tchouaméni. Looking for options for movement. Oh, just a keeper now. Shot could be on. Shoots! And that's a tidy finish. They are playing them off the park. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. No, again, there's no way through. Carreras. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Shot at goal! And that has faded wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Eder Militao gathers from the goal kick.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have Ray.
That's Valverde.
Such good technique.
Oh, super! And the shot! And there's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Madrid are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Courtois to save this spot kick and his team. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now. Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through.
Shot, surely! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Back where it came from. He's in plenty of space here. He's had a shot! And that's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And the shot! And he hits the net! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is Oh, what's he done? Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. There's the delivery. Well read. And the danger is averted. Eder Militao. And no, that was never going to make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's got away from him. Howson clears without hesitation. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Takes the shot! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Mbappe is having the time of his life here. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Bellingham, Mbappe,
5 minutos de descuento.
Valverde, Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a goal kick. Tchouaméni is there and he can pick it up. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Tchouaméni. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And this is Dembele. Rabiot. That's the keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball. Mbappe! And he should have made them pay.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Looking to play him in. Bellingham. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's a beautiful, simple chance, surely! Oh, it rattles the bar. Still goalless. Zaire Emery. Hernandez. That is ended up in no man's land. Koundé. Zaire Emery. Koundé. And Upamecano. Saliba. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Now he's got space here, and he's only too happy to take that back. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Hernandez calmly anticipates. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Zaire Emery. Now it's Rabiot. Oh, played right into his path. And he stuck it away. Ah, it's offside, and that'll count for nothing.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And here's Mbappe. Rabiot. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get free, played in with purpose.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted.
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Doué. And he's intervened well there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the through ball. Courtois claims comfortably. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for 1-0. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. Nicked it back promptly. Ball is over the line. And he's managed to gift it back. Doué. And it's Valverde. Garcia. He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Koundé. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And here is the first touch of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rabiot. Oh, beautifully shaped ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's been cut out, well played. Looking tidy in possession here. That's been slipped through. Chance! Garcia. And they can counter here. Hernandez. Zaire Emery. This is a promising build-up. Mbappe. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Deftly away. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Camavinga finding himself in space. Driven in, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Madrid clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Great vision, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, there's the clearance. Tchouaméni. Good ball over the top. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rabiot. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Dembele. Well read, and the danger is averted. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Well, played right into his path. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's Dembele. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. And he welcomes it in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good ball.
France are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found the way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he was quick to react. And he's there to retrieve it. Aimed beyond the defence. Hernandez. This looks promising. And the shot!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Serán sustituidos por.
That's going to go a long way.
El dorsal 12.
And it's Tchouaméni. Now this could be a chance. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! Euphoria! Ecstasy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And he's worked it through. It's Thuram. Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Madrid can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We are just getting started. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Eder Militao did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Howson clears. Lewis. Howson makes the interception. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising.
Impressive jump! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Rodrigo! And it's Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Nicely aimed pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gehi gets across to intercept that. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Just eases him off the ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Reinders. So we're still where we started right now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Foden, and it's made its way to him. Haaland! He's delivered all right! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bernardo Silva tries to pass it through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's going for goal! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
That pass isn't the best. It's a threatening ball. Looking to play him in. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tchouaméni cuts it out. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Valverde. And he's managed to get free. Tries to play it through. Mbappe is onto this. And we have our very first corner. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Reinders is herring after that one. And he's only too happy to take that back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for options for movement. Eder Militao. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get it through?
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Haaland. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Look at the space, and Bernardo Silva! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Vardiol.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rodrigo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Kovacic. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Bellingham. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. And here's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Now that's well seen too. Mendy. And it's Bernardo Silva. Passes short and sharp. And he's managed to get rid. He won't be happy with that one.
Rodri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Takes a shot! Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And here's the chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Quarter of an hour into the second half. That's the keeper's ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Camavinga. And he is deftly away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping... Mbappe!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is, and he's had a shot! Vardiol. Reinders. And that was nowhere near his best. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
The two
3.
coaches are
El
signalling
dorsal
changes
11.
here, both at the same
Serán
time.
sustituidos por el dorsal 12, el dorsal 7. Se va a realizar
Oh, that's
un cambio
superb.
de jugadores.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Alexander-Arnold. That's where it came from. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Kovacic. Knocks it into space. And back in possession and ready to go again. Howson cuts out the pass. And he is dashing away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Great defending, strong and determined. Not the most accurate pass. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries one from range. Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
That has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for the run. That has been cut short. That pass has been well intercepted. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Mbappe! Harmlessly behind.
Cambio de jugadores.
So here comes a substitution, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Now that looks a decent ball. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Kovacic. And Gvardiol. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's there to belt it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. Foden, who does have an assist to his name. Rodri. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Madrid just couldn't get into any kind of rhythm after going a goal down. It made life so easy for the opposition, who hardly broke sweat in the end, Peter.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. Goes for a shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's really well cleared. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Good ball, good take. Ceballos. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? And the pass is intercepted. Alaba spots it and intercepts. And claimed it back swiftly. Gonzalo Ramos is onto this. And there's just a keeper in his way. Now there's a decent chance! And he hits the net. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to get free. Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? Madrid are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. And here's Vinicius Junior. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's Dembele. Gonzalo Ramos has the space to scheme. Great vision. Well, that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vinicius Junior. This looks promising. And that has not gone well. And he was quick to react. Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Dembele! And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. No, it's come to nothing. And here's Dembele, and he welcomes it in, tries a shot! Relentless, just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. Some resolute defending there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, easy pickings there. Half an hour played now. Well read, nice interception. And he can thump it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Nuno Mendes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Dembele. That's an excellent interception. And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Gol del Paris Saint-Germain. Marcó en el minuto 35 el dorsal 9.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.